In a world of intertwined love affairs, cruel intrigue, and bitter betrayal, a major shock is coming as the pieces of the story begin to fall apart. At the center of it all are Hope, Carter, and Daphne, three characters caught up in an emotional game full of intrigue, conflict, and tragedy. It all begins when Hope, with her sensitive heart and strong spirit, unexpectedly witnesses Carter and Daphne having an undeniable intimate moment. Feelings of betrayal and anger well up inside her. Hope feels out of control and violated. Not letting the situation go, she decides to meet Daphne alone to clarify the boundaries. Her relationship with Carter should be strictly professional, with no room for outside emotional connections. In a tense conversation, Hope shows her determination through sharp words, but inside is the fear of losing the person she loves. Not only does she want to protect the relationship she has formed, but she also longs to assert her power in a world where love and power are often inseparable. Daphne, with her charming appearance and belief in fate, quickly ignores Hope's warnings. She always believes that Carter has poured his feelings into her and that this love has been built for a long time. Daphne's determination is shown by her initiative to organize a romantic party just for the two of them, an elaborate plan to strengthen the budding relationship. Not worried about the consequences of Hope's warnings, Daphne becomes more and more stubborn and even a bit reckless. She sees this as an opportunity to assert herself, to prove that she is worthy of Carter's affection for her. That confidence, although attractive in its own right, gradually becomes a dangerous fragment when it all leads to an unpredictable confrontation. Carter, who was once considered the epitome of charm and seduction, seems to have fallen into a maze of emotions. As Daphne plans a private party, Carter quickly falls into the intoxication of his new love. Daphne's charm and her natural charm make Carter forget everything around him, including the relationship he once built with Hope. In the moment of happiness and infatuation, he seems to no longer hear the warnings, not realizing that his infatuation is gradually pushing him into a dangerous situation not only emotionally, but also with responsibilities and legal consequences. The climax of the story explodes when Hope, unwilling to sit still and accept the betrayal, decides to follow Carter. The terrifying moments when she witnesses the entire intimate scene between Carter and Daphne explode into dramatic chaos. When Hope rushes into the room, without hesitation, she is torn between anger and deep hurt. In a storm of emotions, she quickly pulled Daphne out of bed, slapping her hard in the face as if trying to erase the painful memories of the past. In that chaotic moment, Carter did not hesitate to step in to protect Daphne, creating a fierce fight in which all three became victims of fate. In the climax of the fight, when all emotions were at their peak, Hope could not contain her anger and decided to use the meat cleaver on the table as a weapon to punish Carter. The collision between will and fate created an unpredictable turn. Carter, with strength and quick reflexes, turned the situation around, causing the knife to turn back. A fatal stab to Hope's heart ended her life instantly, leaving behind a tragic picture of blood and tears. The sight not only stunned Carter, but also left Daphne paralyzed with shock as their eyes met in a mixture of horror and shock, like an unanswered question about the future of all. Immediately after the brutal shock, Carter wasted no time trying to control the situation. He quickly hugged Daphne, trying to comfort her in the moment of confusion and chaos. While trying to regain his composure, Carter ordered Daphne to keep the whole thing a secret, emphasizing that they needed to hide the secret from everyone, especially the media and those who could exploit this for their own purposes. He pledged to take care of everything himself, from handling the internal case to arranging a private funeral for Hope. However, that silence turned into a bombshell as every detail of the incident was gradually revealed, opening up a dramatic chase not only of love, but also of justice. Despite Carter's reassurance and protection, Daphne could not shake the haunting of the recent tragedy. She lived in a state of voyeuristic fear, as Hope's image appeared repeatedly in her mind, like a nightmare that could not be stopped. The question always comes back, can she keep this dark secret forever, or will the truth spontaneously explode, causing her and Carter to face unforeseen consequences? The pressure from the outside is not light when rumors about Hope's mysterious disappearance are spreading and gradually attracting the attention of police investigators. Not stopping there, another powerful factor has quietly appeared in this complicated picture: Steffi. With endless greed and ambition, Steffi always cherishes the idea of eliminating Carter to regain power for herself and Rich. In Steffi's mind, Carter's downfall not only opens up an opportunity to affirm her position in the company, but also a way to get her opponents out of the siege. Her scheming increases the pressure on Carter even more when every wrong move of his can become a fatal bullet for Steffi's plan. Will the complicity of power relationships push Carter to a dead end as justice draws near? After Hope's tragedy, Carter and Daphne find themselves at a crossroads of fate, where each decision they make could determine not only their own futures, but also the futures of those around them. Carter, with his mind in turmoil and his guilt suffocating, is faced with a difficult question. Does he have the courage to face and take responsibility for his actions, or will he continue to hide, hoping that everything will fade away with time? Meanwhile, Daphne is struggling with the nightmare of guilt and the fear of losing her freedom. Will she have the strength to keep this dark secret hidden, or will she be forced to face the punishment of justice as the pieces of the puzzle come together? The bold and the beautiful dramatic twists and turns have ushered in a new chapter of drama, where love, betrayal, and power intertwine to create a complex and unpredictable picture. The story is not just a love triangle, but also a confrontation between moral values, loyalties, and personal ambitions. Each character, from the resilient Hope, the lost Carter, to the charming Daphne, is paying the price for their decisions. And when the alarm bells ring from the side of justice, can all these dark secrets be hidden in the light, or will they continue to lurk in the darkness, waiting for the fateful moment to explode? While fans follow every development with their eyes, the ultimate question remains unanswered. Can love overcome tragedy and sin, or will tragedy be the nucleus that destroys all relationships? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: the bold and the beautiful is giving viewers an emotional journey no one will ever forget.